Now, she might have finished this year's London Marathon in last place, but in doing so, Claire Lomas proved truly inspirational.
Claire was paralysed from the chest down in a riding accident 5 years ago and used a pioneering robotic suit to complete the course.
Tim Muffet went to meet her to find out about the new challenges she's setting herself for 2013.
Has the London Marathon ever been completed in such inspirational style? It took Claire Lomas 17 days, but a specially designed robotic suit allowed her to cross the finish line, exhausted, but on her feet.
It's nice if we can use some of the towns, you know, for the fundraising.
Absolutely.
When you're going through them and making.
It's July 2012, 3 months later, and Claire's planning her next challenge and reflecting on her achievement.
The marathon was tough. Mentally exhausting. You know, every step I had to focus on, and the amount of times I looked at the map to see how far we'd gone, and I was going at snail pace and felt like I'd done a mile and we'd looked and hadn't been that far.
Were you surprised by how much your efforts to complete the marathon caught people's imagination? Because it became like a national talking point,
Couldn't believe it. I still can't. The support I had, and I just can't thank everyone enough. It meant so much to me, and it still does and always will.
The idea is that you can go from Paris to London on your bike.
Claire is making plans to cycle from Paris to London on a specially adapted bike.
You can't have a spinal injury and not have down days, you know, but it's getting past them and thinking of things you can do.
And as with the marathon, she hopes daughter Maisie will be joining her.
Maisie and I had a challenge for the marathon of who could walk the quickest, and I was training, and we're quite similar. I was wobbling around and struggling, and Maisie would go splat on the floor and then she'd get up. And so anyway, we've got this new challenge, so I told her that, yeah, in about 10 months' time, she's going to be biking.
It's December, and Claire's plans have had to change. It turns out French law means she'd be unable to collect donations en route. So instead, next year, she's going to cycle 400 miles around the UK. Today, she's visiting a school in Rutland.
Did any of you watch the Olympics and Paralympics? Yeah, did you enjoy it? Yeah. I lit the Paralympic cauldron in Trafalgar Square.
I love it because the kids just ask anything, and you know, it's just they just come out with whatever they're thinking, and it's really good.
Did I ever watch that?
I think you were going to walk again.
Yeah, still do. Spinal Research and the Nichols Foundation are the two charities I'm supporting and trying to fundraise for.
I think she was amazing because she had that determination to be able to finish the London Marathon even though she can't actually walk.
I think it's going to be really good. I think Claire can do it because she made it through the London Marathon. I think she'll make it through this as well.
5 years after the riding accident that paralysed her, Claire's determination has this year proved inspirational. The 400-mile cycling trip that awaits seems daunting, but when challenged, Claire Lomas does not back down. Tim Muffet, BBC News.
And we wish her the very best of luck. See how she gets on next year.
Absolutely.